My friends, good to see you. We're checking out Marcin, Patrzalek, doing Layla on one acoustic guitar, which we know that Marcin does everything on one guitar. That's kind of what he does. Layla made famous by Eric Clapton, but I believe when he was under the name of Derek and the Dominoes, I believe. Anyways, I'm sure this is going to be good, and in the nature of fair use and not just stealing someone else's content, we will be commenting and reflecting on it, and maybe just being like, oh my gosh, that's really cool. I don't know, because I haven't seen it yet. I assume it's going to be awesome. Was he going to play the slide part at the end? Probably not. Probably not. What? That's already, he's reharmonized it. That's pretty awesome. That's already pretty cool. What? All right, he's got counter melodies in there. He's added some counter melodies. You can call them fills if you want, but the fact that he's repeating them, I like them as counter melodies. He's retained the original da 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 da, but then he's changed a little bit harmonically. It's pretty awesome. I'm liking it already. Yeah. I gotta pause it. I guess I don't have to, but I do have to. It's kind of interesting having this Japanese aesthetic. Is he in Japan? Is he filming in Japan? Oh! Is he gonna... He's got 2 minutes. Is he gonna play the verse? What's he gonna do? So in his, some of his Beethoven, he took one section that he just was awesome at and just did a lot of variations on that, on the one section instead of having the other sections, the contrasting sections, which is really smart. Like, know what you're good at and do what you're good at. He's murdering this. So is it just gonna be theme and variations, or is he gonna like actually transition to? I think the verse is in a whole nother key. Well, speak of the devil. Yes, sir. There's the verse. Sometimes I guess you just gotta put tremolo in. Like, why not? Why not? I feel like, I mean, do what you can get away with. Put tremolo in for a measure or half. That's that diminished one. Oh, that's slick. That's a slick way to get back into the riff. For all you guys out there who've never tried it, or if you think you want to, you can always use a wicked diminished arpeggio to just change sections. It's like, it's been universally used for at least 200, 300 years, and it always works. You just take a note based on the dominant, or you can take the dominant of the key you want to go to. So let's say you wanted to go to the key of, I don't know, E. So your dominant chord for E would be B, B7. So they take any of the notes of the B7 chord, B, D sharp, F sharp, A, maybe fully diminished. Definitely B, D sharp, F sharp. I'm not sure if you want to go A or A flat. And then just build a diminished arpeggio on any one of those notes. And then you can just launch off into your new key. Try it. There's lots of cool ways to change keys, but that's what he did there, is diminished dominant sound. I get excited, but I'm a nerd. That's fire, bro. Okay, you can get mad, but understand this is a composition, right? I'm not taking anything away from him. In fact, I'm adding more to his genius. That there's a little more going on than what we see. But that makes sense. If you were watching a movie, there's a little more going on than what you see on the screen. There's a little more going on. If you go to someone's house for dinner, there's a little more going on than just the food in front of you. So there's a little more going on than what we're seeing, but I think it really adds to the song. Specifically here when he's tapping, there's a very low resonant bass frequency. Where's that coming from? Dude, holy shit, that was awesome. Hold on, back up. He does a little thing. I don't know why he didn't do it more. He just started, maybe I missed earlier if he did it. But he goes a little tat tat. Shout out if you know old school Primus. Is it Tommy the Cat? But that little bop 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 is tapping on the bass. He taps these high notes, but actually just for percussion. Where is it? Right there's here it comes. That's so cool. I guess that's good restraint to only do it once. Oh damn! That key, it's the same key change as before, but it's always like when you have the same key change, how do you get there? I think it's wonderful. Right here. What? Also, it's just more of like, let's just continue on with the commentary, even though the song, I guess, is over. Well, there's a lot of awesome things about him and his playing. And most great performers, there's a lot of stuff going on. And what I really like here, especially given this particular song, is that most of the song and a lot of Clapton stuff it's super heavy blues, like da-ga-da-ga-da-ga-da, that's basically pentatonic, and then the little riff up top you would hear is pentatonic, and most of the solo is going to be major or minor blues. But that diminished run, you really wouldn't hear in a Clapton song. In fact, I don't know that I've ever heard a diminished run in a Clapton song. Come to think of it. Maybe a diminished chord on like From the Cradle album, solo acoustic. But I don't know if he's ever done a diminished run. And so it's two very cool choices. Is that people who play diminished stuff typically come from either classical or jazz style. And then so they just overdo it. It's all a bunch of diminished and augmented and blah, 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 whatever. And people who play blues tend to play just blues all the time, or heavily blues influenced music. And I think it's pretty awesome to have them both side by side, to have a lick that's heavily blues influenced and then have an extended, 2-octave, 3-octave diminished run. Completely different ways of approaching the instrument, but in the same composition. I think it's pretty fucking awesome. Oh, and we're done, which means I'm done. I love you, I'm out. I'm gonna do whatever I can to avoid the copyright.